Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're joining a new Chinese brand in South Africa. You might have seen it last year if you attended the SA Festival of Motoring. It's the ICAUR. This is the V23, the new energy vehicle, little off-roader adventure SUV. So yeah, quite a good looking car, I must say. We are joining the brand at the head office for a pre-drive, an exclusive pre-drive, and yeah, it's limited drive, so I won't be able to drive outside on the road. So you'll have to wait for the launch, which might happen sometime in May for this car. We don't have any indicative pricing as yet. The specs are yet to be finalized as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna take you guys through an exclusive walk around throughout the exterior, interior, and give my first little driving impressions of the V23. Alright, so as per usual on the channel, we're going to be starting off with the exterior design and styling. Starting up at the front end, we have this retro style design, flared wheel arches at the front and the rear, full LED headlights which complement the retro kind of modernized look to it, ICAUR badging, and then yeah, we have the V23, of course, vanity plates over there, parking distance control sensors, and we have this sculpted bonnet over here with hooks over here which you can hook up your GoPro and other bits and bobs when you are out and about off-roading. So yeah, quite an aggressive looking retro design. So let's take a look at the side profile. All right, so having a look at its profile, we're getting this flared wheel arches at the front and the rear as well, which house these massive 21-inch alloy wheels and finished in gunmetal gray, 5-spoke design. They look absolutely amazing. The front fenders have this decorative piece in gloss black. We also have integrated turn signals as well. These are quite small. They might look large in pictures, but they're quite small. These are the mirror caps in contrasting gloss black as well. The door handles are flush, so you have to pop in and reach out to the door handles, which is quite mechanical and not that ones that are automated, which pop in and out when you unlock the car with your key fob. That said, I'll pop up the exact dimensions, the length, the wheelbase, the height, so on and so forth, the ramp over angles, and you name them. The side step is plastic, which is not ideal when you're going about off-roading and steep inclines. And when you reach that crest, it might damage it. But yeah, it's a topic for another day when you're doing some proper off-roading. So moving towards the back, we get the V23 badging. Over here, it might compromise your view when you are maneuvering it in tight situations. So cameras will assist you mostly, and yeah, it's not a deal breaker whatsoever. And you can actually ask ICAUR to kit it out with side steps, or you can fit jerry cans for yourself just to make it look cool, because this is a new energy vehicle. There's an electric version and there's a one with a petrol engine as well, which acts as a generator to power the car. But I'll talk more about that during my short driving impressions. With that said, let's check out the rear. All right, so checking out the rear, we have a full set of LED tail lights. We have sensors on each side of the lower end of the rear bumper. This right here would have been cool if it was an actual spare tire, but in here we just have V23 badging, and this thing over here can actually light up. And then ICAUR badging, born to play. This one in China used to house charging cables. This one looks quite fixed, so I wonder what's the purpose for this, but it also has an integrated reverse camera. The tailgate swings open like this, and here are your charging cables over here. Sorry if you cannot see me. So these are the charging cables that come with the car. The boot size also, it is quite small, but I'm glad that it can actually swing quite wide open. So as expected, the luggage capacity, it is quite small, but it is to be expected for a car in the segment. All right, so hopping inside the V23, you are greeted by a well-appointed cabin. You get quality materials all around. On the dashboard, the door panels, the center console, these seats do not only look lovely, but they're also comfortable and supportive as well. So some highlights of the dashboard: you get this multifunction leather-wrapped steering wheel with contrasting stitching within the wheel rim. You also get some dials over here. It's quite minimalist, and keeping with the minimalism, you don't get a digital instrument cluster. However, everything has been moved towards this massive screen over here, which has been nicely placed right at the center. It has crisp graphics. The camera qualities are also quite good, quite user-friendly. There's a steep learning curve because there's a lot of menus to fiddle about, but once you have configured your car to your liking, you'll go about your day without having a worry. And hopping back over to the digital instrument cluster, it has been moved to the center screen over here. So you have two separate sections. One displays the infotainment system and the other displays everything vehicle related when it comes to your range, current energy consumption, your headlights, the current selected gear, so on and so forth. So all of the driving information have been reserved for you on this large screen on the right hand side. So other highlights, you're getting some yellow elements within the cabin on the air vents, and you do get this actual physical rotary dials for your climate control as well as your drive mode selectors. There's a variety of them, 6 in total. So yeah, you can also configure using the individual menu. You can configure how you want your vehicle to feel when you're driving using the individual drive mode. All right, so as I've said, the quality in here is outstanding. The choice of materials, well done to iCar. So yeah, you do get a wireless charging pad over here and some small bin over here where you can charge your phone. There's 2 USB-Cs and 1 Type A. Let me just see if I can reach out. So once you pull this out, there's another level over here. So it's quite deep, which will house a lot of your other stuff. These are some of the stuff which came with the car. These cars, by the way, are brand new. They just arrived in SA, I think, sometime this week. So they were delivered here during the course of the week. So yeah, they are quite brand new. So as I've mentioned to you guys earlier on, I won't be able to go out in public and do a proper test drive, but I'll just share a bit of what I know and my initial impressions. First of all, it is dead quiet in here. Being a new energy vehicle, there's literally no sound, and no sound is being filtered within the cabin on this short drive where I can drive up to 40 kilometers per hour. So with that said, also quite comfortable. These seats are, once more, they are super comfortable and supportive. Ride quality is quite good as well. We'll see how that fares once we go out and about and experience different road surfaces. And this being a new energy vehicles, there are 2 powertrain options. There's the REEV, which is short for range extended electric vehicle. So what that does is it has I think a 1.5 or 1.6 liter engine. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. And it uses this as a generator to generate power for the battery pack. So it charges the battery pack, and then the battery pack propels the vehicle. And then there's the fully electric one. I think it's a single motor. They might bring an all-wheel drive version in the near future, hopefully. But yeah, I'll pop up the exact power and torque figures for both powertrains. And yeah, pricing, we do not have any indicative pricing as yet, but this will go up against the Jetour T2 as well as some say the Suzuki Jimny, but I beg to differ because the Suzuki Jimny mechanically is completely different. So what I mean by that is that it has a 4-wheel drive system, and it can do some proper off-roading where this can't. So yeah, but we'll see how it fares once we get to attend the launch and have it on test to do a proper road test. So would you consider this over the Jetour T2, or would you rather buy that car or the Suzuki Jimny? We do not have any pricing, as I've mentioned to you guys, but yeah, thanks for tuning in. What's the pricing? What's your guess on the pricing? So leave a comment down below. Tell me what your thoughts on the V23. Will it do well in South Africa if priced right? Leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao.